Welcome. This is Crime Queen. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which dwells from within us, that which comes alive, makes us smile. Hence, we say the crimson light is life. Okay, so about the crimson light, you can watch my other presentations, but the crimson light is my journey of transformation. Hence, I am bringing or merging into my journey, my learning, my insights with numerology and seeing how we can um, mesh words and numbers and how they impact our lives. Basically, getting an insight of the things that have shaped us. And of course, when we do know that, we are more empowered into finding out how we use words and numbers, for example. So, just carrying on from that last presentation, where the presentation was really to find out about words we could get from the word sacrifice, because sacrifice is really a word that we that impacts on most of us, because we think of sacrifice, oh yes, I had to sacrifice my job for this or sacrifice, but I believe that the story of Christ has had its root in that word in our psyche. And so I wanted to see how that word was constructed to really impacting our lives. In fact, I was quite amazed with what I discovered. So you can watch my previous video. Okay, so just picking up from there, and this, of course, is more to just to wrap up those two presentations on the word sacrifice. But it's really that after examining or looking at this presentation or the last presentation, something just popped, and it's the word, or we say A, and I, in fact, I've got to now do a search in finding out, can one word or one letter be a word like A or I? Anyway, so A and I, these of course letters of the vowels that um, we use, like A to identify. To identify I is what or whom? I. So A and I. So it's saying A is one. I just thought I would present this. A equals 1 and I equals 9. So just looking at this, I thought it's really again showing the whole journey of that sacrifice from 1 to 9. It's not just only embedded in the words that I was able to subtract, but it's right here. So it's like, it's as though there's a message saying, A, because 9 is sacrifice. Okay, we know that 10 actually equals the word sacrifice, but of course I have showed how I believe that the number 9 and the number 1 shares that relation. The relation, in fact, it's it is not even so much the number 9, it's a construct of a 0, meaning if we look at number 8, I often see that as a rubber band that you have just placed on the table and it's twisted. Just imagine it was a circle that was twisted, but it's a complete circle. And here, this is why we have the number 8 as the number, as the symbol of infinity, but it's just lapped over. And so this is what we have here, because 8 is really that completion, but it's when it's unwrapped, you have a 0. When the 8 is unwrapped, it really is a 0. And so that 0 is in relation with number 1, which makes it 9. Let's use the blue pen. It's just how it's been constructed. So we see that 0, and then there's that 1. The relation is it's so close because we are on that cycle. We are on that cycle. It's so close. So you could even say that this line here, this that has overlap, is not showing the overlaps as much. It's actually lying so close here. It is showing like it was a 9. Okay. So this is just the construct that is popping at me. And when 10 comes, it's when it is showing the distinction. It's as if that 9 has split. It is split. It's showing the two characteristics or the makeup or the construct, 1 and 0, the male and female. And I just thought I would point this out in showing how that cycle goes round in that rubber band, in that cycle. So hence the number for 10 showing sacrifice. So 10 is really that new beginning. It's like where you look at the real construct of that which you have completed. It's like saying, my, we get to 10. This is where we breathe and we say, oh my, did you know what I've just gone through? And you're still in a state of knowing that you have to make this other step, and you're thinking, okay, well, where do I go from here? I'm lucky to be alive. You have all the affirmations, I am blessed, I am this, and then okay, I have come through this. Where do I go from here? So this is 10. And of course, you're looking at the polarities, you're looking at the roads, and so on. So I thought I would share that with you. Now, this has to be one of my shortest presentations. I am so thankful. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have found this fun. If you like this presentation, click the like button and share, because this is how we do it. We share to actualize self-full love. Let's spill over with love. In the meantime, stay blessed, stay ignited. Namaste.